JF Boxing Media reporting live and direct at BT Tower. 2 weeks until with Mr. Jack Fincham. Jack, how are we doing?
I'm alright, thanks, Jack. All the better now I'm speaking to you, sir.
We've got the same first name, same last initial. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's sort of like from one JF to another JF, isn't it? But I sometimes call myself JCF. Yeah. What's your middle name?
I didn't deserve one.
Did you not? It's crap. So I've won.
Everybody thinks when people say, "Have you got a middle name?" I go, "No." They never believe me.
Really? And I've done it again. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Each to their own. Each to their own.
Right. Let's get on to the boxing. 2 weeks till fight night. We've had an interesting press conference. We've had a fascinating draw as well. What are your initial thoughts?
Right. So, as I've said, with heavyweight boxing, you know, one punch can change a fight. I mean, these guys are over 14 stone, do you know what I mean? So anyone over 14 stone can bang, they can hit hard. I mean, for me, Jonathan Pilar is my favourite. Look, again, just based on facts. I mean, look, he's won the Haringey Box Cup. You know, I think he won the novices, he's won a London title. He's 7-0 as a pro. Like, that's good going. So for me, that is my favourite. But then you've got characters, right, who's intriguing me, like Jay. You know, he's dressed a bit silly, he's messing around and stuff. He's only 21. He's going to want to prove himself.
I didn't realise he was 21.
I didn't realise he was 21. He looks old, but I mean, he's a big lad. But like, I've been walking around, obviously chatting to a few of them. They're massive. So you tell me, if Jonathan Pilar, right, he's standing there outboxing them for the first 2 rounds, and they come out and just go, right, I've got to win this, and they throw a nice right hand to the chin, you're going over, mate, at people at this size. So that's why I'm so excited. You know, but heavyweights, because anything can change, and obviously over 3. Whoa, he tripped over there. I love seeing things. It's funny. She tripped over.
What's your training for?
Yeah, I did. No, but like so over 3 threes, you got to think like it's 3 threes. They're there to knock you out. They don't want it to go 3 rounds. So because they're going to get to the final. That's boxing. That's 9. That's 9. They don't want to box 9 rounds. They want to box 3 rounds ideally, don't they? So they're going to want to knock each other out, and that weight, you can really do some damage to someone.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is about heavyweight boxing, anything can happen at any point. I mean, we're using AJ Ruiz as a prime example. One bang on the chin, and it's all over and done with.
Prime example. I mean, to be fair, with that fight, I was never one of them guys that underestimated him in the first place. You know what I mean? He's had over 100 amateurs, mate. That's a pedigree career. Like, I never underestimated him anyway. You know, he's good. You can't sit there and go, Joshua's going to wipe the floor of him. If you wasn't really a boxing fan, you'd say that. You look at his body and go, he's a fat geezer down the pub, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? But you don't actually know anything about it.
In terms of other competitors in this tournament, then, who would you say is like one of the dark horses that could come good on the night? We've got quite a few to choose from.
Camille, I can't. What's his surname? I don't say surname.
Well, I got it wrong a couple of times. I think it's Sadowski.
Well, Camille Sadowski. I just think he's one of them guys that you could ring up at any point and he'd go, I'm fed, and he'd be there. And he said it on the stage, and that's what I'm saying. And he's boxed a couple of the guys already, isn't he? So yeah, he's a dark horse to me, and he's not scared. He's got no fear there, you know, and he's a big guy.
I think looking at the body language and the focus, he looked focused. He was in the zone.
He looks like one of the guys that's always in shape. You know, he was sort of just there in the zone. Didn't really care about being loud and saying that. He said, he said in the press conference, I'm a quiet boxer. So I get in there, get the job done. I'm not scared of anyone. Let's do it. That's literally and that's all he had to say. And I for one believed him. And that's what it is. It's like, you know, you believe in people. And you think, oh my God, yeah. You know what I mean?
Who's your pick for the final? If you could choose 2 competitors at this stage. Tough question.
That is a tough question. I think Jonathan will be in the final.
Jonathan Pilate.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say Camille.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because they're my 2 favourites.
2 of the guys you mentioned, effectively.
I can't really go against what I think, because at the same time, Jay might knock someone's spark out and amongst the rest of them. So I don't know, but because I've mentioned them, and that's something I think that's going to be the final. And if it is a final, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. And speaking of the devil, to watch Camille walk past there, I feel like a fan. I'm like, oh, I was just talking about you. I hope he didn't hear.
You know what I mean? What about your sort of boxing then? I mean, what got you into boxing? What's your inspiration behind getting into the boxing scene?
I had my first fight when I was 14. So I mean, I've always boxed, sort of been around the circuit since a kid. I just love the sport. I mean, I think
what would be good. You and Tommy Fury, maybe a fight between you guys.
We're quite a similar weight as well. I'll have to get a lot fitter though. But yeah, I've just gone back to the gym. I'm training, getting the sparring and stuff, getting myself fit, and then just going to see what happens from there. But I love the sport, man. I love the sport, and I do want to get back in the ring at some point. I do, but I'm loving being in the boxing scene at the minute and meeting people. I just love being around it and stuff. So
a lot of passion.
Yeah, that is it. I look at it, I think, I love it. And do you know what? It's little things like, when those guys are all up on that stage and they're waiting for the draw. It reminds me of when you're waiting when I was a kid, standing in your pants to see the doctor and weigh in at a competition and not knowing I'm fighting. It's there's those adrenaline and I love it. I just love the sport. Yeah, I am passionate about it. Yeah.
And just to wrap up, because I asked this question to a lot of people, we've got, I think it's 9 days to go now until AJ Ruiz, Battle of the Dunes. A lot of people are saying AJ. A lot of people are saying Ruiz has got his number psychologically. What's your viewpoint, Jack Fincham?
I wouldn't be. So I want the belts to stay in the UK. I want Anthony Joshua to win. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same result, because again, I didn't underestimate Ruiz in the first place. Just how I'm thinking right now, I want to say Joshua, because he's so dedicated and he's so dedicated. He's a fantastic boxer, and he's going to go in there with a game plan that he's going to execute, and he's good at executing the plan, isn't he? He's a knockout artist. So I'm going to go with Joshua.
I interviewed Eddie Hearn on Saturday, and Eddie Hearn stated, and I will quote, that Joshua will knock him out between rounds 6 and 9. Would that be about right for yourself?
You can't really argue with Eddie. He knows his stuff, doesn't he? But yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, I think that's definitely about right. Yeah.
Jack, it's been great talking to you. I'll see you on Fight Night. Thanks for speaking to JF Boxing Media.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.